Good morning, everyone, and I wanted to start by, first of all, thanking Bill and the entire team of eSolar for this, and congratulating them on this great event. I also want to thank Bill and Marcia and Idea Labs for hatching this idea. To Mayor Paris and the officials of the town of Lancaster, congratulations to you for making this happen. When I look at the state of California, and you look at the California Public Utility Commission under President Peavy, the California Energy Commission, the two utilities, the two biggest utilities you have out here, Pacific Gas and Electric, in Southern California, Edison. And what strikes me is that while back east, where I live, when you hear about California, you tend to hear about sort of turmoil in Sacramento. The one thing that I think you see across the spectrum in California is a commitment to renewable energy. And I think in a lot of ways the fact that we are today, with such progress having been made to get to this spot, is a manifestation of that unity in the state across the state's energy complex in terms of their commitment to renewables. And as Bill said, I mean, this is an example of California leading the way in the way that the rest of the country always looks to California to lead in innovation, and it's great to see this happening and to be part of that. From NRG's perspective, we would consider ourselves a power company, not a technology company. We've been focused, I think, like a lot of businesses have been focused over the last 12 to 18 months on dealing with what appears to be the first great recession of the 21st century and other business matters. But as we feel that we're climbing out of that recession, for our part, we're going to be totally focused on redefining over the next generation how electricity is made in this country. And of course, our goals in doing that are going to be towards fostering sustainability and combating climate change. Our role, as Bill mentioned, with eSolar is in deploying eSolar's technology at scale, probably first in New Mexico, but also in California. And I think here in California, we're talking about a much bigger project right here in the Antelope Valley, I think 20 miles north of here. And also, from there into other parts of the southwest of the country. But the one point that I want to really emphasize to everyone in this room is that even with I think the 100% consensus, the brilliance of eSolar, what we like to think of the determination and other resources of NRG, eSolar and NRG cannot achieve the commercial deployment of this beautiful technology just on our own. I mean, everyone in this room has a role to play in the deployment of that technology, and most notably, you see what the officials from the city of Lancaster have accomplished, and Mayor Paris made reference to bureaucratic delays. I think that the public sector and the private sector have a unity of purpose here to get technology like this deployed as quickly as possible. And so we need to see more of what has happened here over the last 18 months in much bigger projects in this area, in this state, and in other parts. But beyond that, I also want to mention the absolute critical role of the federal government. I think that I would encourage everyone in this room to exhort the federal government to continue to make progress on moving forward with the clean energy portion of the stimulus package that was passed 6 months ago, and also in terms of the legislative effort to pass comprehensive federal climate change legislation in this Congress. If we do that, and again, repeating a couple of things Bill says, directly I think we'll create the green jobs that this administration has talked about. Obviously, we'll make huge improvements to the environment in the way Mayor Paris talked about. But also, I think in an indirect way, it's projects like this that are going to reduce America's dependence on foreign sources of fossil fuels. And I don't care whether you start from the right end of the political spectrum or the left end of the political spectrum. I'm not sure there's any American that's comfortable with this country sending $400 billion of American wealth overseas every year to buy foreign fossil fuels. So in conclusion, what I want to say is that to Bill and to Marcia and to eSolar and Idea Labs, this is your day. We are incredibly honored to be part of it. It's rare for me as a businessman to actually be physically present on a game-changing moment in the history of your business, and I think that's what all of us have the privilege of sharing today. So we're honored to be part of it, and thank you, Bill. Thank you very much. Thank you.